everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm honestly so excited because today I finally get to show you my 2026 life planner for Notion. I've spent weeks and weeks designing what I really wanted to be the perfect template to organize and plan your life, stay focused on your goals, get your finances together, and basically manage all the little everyday things in one place. And yeah, it's finally available. So basically, this planner is an all in one system. And I truly think the simple structure and intuitive features make it super easy to use for pretty much everyone, whether you're completely new to Notion or already kind of advanced with it. Okay, so now let's go through the template section by section and I'll show you exactly how everything works. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you want more tutorials and productivity content like this. All right, let's get into it. So the task manager is basically designed to help you organize all your projects in a really simple, almost automated way. So you don't end up like overwhelming your brain with scattered tasks everywhere. Here, you can group every task inside a project and actually track both the progress and the total time you spend on it, which is honestly super useful. At the top left of each page, you'll see a little summary section that gives you an instant overview of the main info. Like, for example, how many tasks you have planned for today and stuff like that. So to get started, you just create a new project and rename it. And the layout will automatically adjust itself, which is kind of nice. You'll have a calendar view on the left, and then on the right, you'll see a full breakdown of your tasks based on their properties. Then you just click on the plus button to add a new task. And from the properties of that new task page, the date will automatically update depending on the day you added it in the calendar, so you don't really have to think about it. And as you update the status of each task, the project progress bar updates automatically as well. So it calculates your overall progress based on all the tasks combined. Same thing for time tracking. Each task has time tracked in minutes, and all that gets added together to show you the total time spent on the whole project. And then in every project dashboard, there's also a section for tasks that are not scheduled yet, but are still linked to the project. So to schedule them, you literally just drag and drop the task onto the calendar. At the top left of the dashboard, you'll basically find everything you need to start planning your events. So you just click on New Plan for the day to add a new event into the Inbox section. And from there, you can kind of customize everything before moving it into your regular views. So first you rename your event and you adjust the date if it doesn't really fit. You can also add a reminder directly from the properties, so you'll get a Notion notification if it's something important. By default, the status is set to not started, and of course you can update it at any stage of the process. Then you choose a category and you can add one or multiple tags depending on how you want to organize it. And then there's the priority property, which is basically where you classify your events from 1 to 5, depending on how important they are. Once everything is set up, you just tick the checkbox and it automatically moves the item from the inbox into your main views. Just below that, you'll find a really clean overview of your daily, weekly, and monthly events with a clear separation between ongoing events and completed ones. In the monthly view, you can also highlight your top priority events, which is super helpful to stay focused on what really matters. And like we did with tasks earlier, for any unplanned events, you can just drag and drop them from their current view straight onto the calendar date you want. Finally, there's also a really nice little feature where you can add a new mood for the day in just one click. So when you press the button, a new page opens with today's date already filled in. You open it and you'll see a list of different moods. You just pick the one that fits how you feel, and then you complete the pre-configured page. Here, your goals are organized on a monthly basis and also by area, which makes it really easy to track your objectives in a clear and overall comprehensive way. At the bottom of the dashboard, you'll see all your goals to track displayed as a list, sorted by month of the year. So to create a new goal, you just click on New Page inside the month where you want it to live, and then you rename it. After that, you set your goal using a numerical value, basically something you can measure, and then you choose the right area to categorize it. And what's really nice here is that everything updates automatically. So the progress will sync across all the different views, like the area breakdowns, the monthly results view, and also the little summary at the top left of the dashboard, which gives you a quick overview of all your yearly goals. Consistency and persistence are honestly the key to success, and that's exactly what the habit tracker is for. You can track your goals daily, monthly, and quarterly. For each section, you just go into the database and edit the properties directly, like renaming or adjusting them as needed. The progress bar updates automatically. And for daily habits, the status in the top left also updates in real time based on your progress. For the morning and night routines, it works the same way. You can edit habits directly from the existing lines and add new ones just by clicking the plus button. Now, for something a bit more specific, the skincare calendar. It lets you track your progress day by day. Before creating a new entry, click the blue arrow at the top right and set the template as default. Then just click New. No need to rename the page since it won't appear on the dashboard, and the date is added automatically. Then you just enter your skin rating, environmental factors, and you can even upload a photo of your face, which will show directly on the dashboard as a visual progress log. The bullet journal is basically your dedicated space for reflection. You can organize your pages across different areas depending on what you want to focus on. To get started, just click on Add a new page for the day. Then you select an area to categorize it based on the topic. The date is automatically set to today, but you can adjust it if you need to. You can also add tags to better define and organize your pages. Once everything is ready, just click the checkbox and it moves the page from the inbox into your main views. From there, you can start writing your content. And as you keep adding pages, the summaries at the top of each area will automatically update, so you can easily track how many entries you've added in your bullet journal. Just like in the previous section, you can manage your notes and ideas inside the brain dump to keep a clear overview of everything and its progress. It's also a really nice way to nurture and develop your creativity over time. To get started, just click on New Page in the Inbox section, either from the Notes column or the Ideas column. A new page will open, and from there, you can assign an area to categorize it. And at any time, you can update the status to reflect where it is in your workflow or how far along it is. With the meal planner, you basically don't have to stress anymore about what to cook or spend time scrolling through endless recipes. It saves you time, but also a lot of mental energy because everything is already organized for you. And like on all the other pages, you've got a quick summary at the top left that gives you an instant overview of your current planning status. Recipes are sorted by meal type, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and even desserts. And you can create as many as you want. So you start by giving your recipe a title, then you add ingredients, and you can select multiple items from the list. And the calorie count updates automatically, which is really nice. You also enter prep time, cooking time, and serving size, and all of that shows up directly on your dashboard. You can also define the diet type, the recipe type, and even give it a rating from 1 to 5 stars. Now, for the ingredients database, it includes a pretty large list of items organized into multiple views. The all ingredients view is alphabetical and shows category plus calories per 100 grams. And you can switch to table view if you want a more complete overview. At the bottom of each ingredient page, you'll also see all the recipes that use it, which makes everything super connected and easy to manage. For weekly planning, you've got 3 options: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You just pick the right template, choose a time, and select a recipe from your library. The date updates automatically based on when you create the plan, and everything is directly linked to your recipe database. So you can just pick meals without thinking too much. Then there's the batch cooking section, which is split into 4 columns to organize your cooking sessions for the week. You set the date, add reminders if needed, and also define start and end times. Then you link the recipes you need or remove the ones you don't. Prep and cooking times update automatically, so just make sure your recipe data is correct. And finally, at the bottom of the dashboard, you've got a smart shopping list that lets you organize everything by store. To create a new store, you just click New Page, rename it, and then you can add items with price and quantity. The total updates automatically back on the dashboard. Everything is summarized by store. And as you check items off, they move into the purchased section and automatically disappear from your active planning views. The finance tracker is actually way simpler than it looks. It helps you organize all your transactions by category so you can get a really clear overview of your finances over the year and better understand your financial goals. To get started, everything is managed from one single database. So you just open it and choose whether it's an income or an expense. Here, let's create an expense. You click on New Page, and it generates a pre-configured entry for you. Then you select the date, enter the amount, and pick a category from the existing list. For incomes, it's basically the same process, except you don't assign a category. And from the dashboard, everything updates automatically. Your budget, your totals, everything syncs in real time. You can also adjust the spending limits for each category depending on your own goals and how you want to manage your money. I think you're really going to love the fitness log, especially if, like me, you follow a regular workout routine because it's super simple to use. It's divided into three main sections. First, you've got the tips and tricks area, which you can expand and customize however you want. I already added some general advice, but it's actually a great space to slowly build your own collection of fitness tips over time. Just below that, you'll find a weekly calendar to automate your workout sessions. And honestly, this is a total game changer for saving time. You just add a new page and everything updates automatically. There's already a ready to use template you can fill in, and all the properties will appear directly on your dashboard. Time is tracked in minutes. And if you want to go further, you can create your own pre-made workout templates. So if you alternate between different types of sessions, you can just duplicate an existing one, adjust the properties, and customize the inside of the page. Once everything is set up, don't forget to set the empty page as default. So when you click New, you can choose between different templates instead of always starting from scratch. And finally, at the bottom, you've got a fitness tracker that lets you easily monitor your workout habits. Each day has a progress bar, and there's also a monthly progress bar at the top left of the dashboard. And yeah, that's the complete tour of the 2026 Life Planner for Notion. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Like, I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to make more videos where I can share tips and tricks with you guys. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. And hey, if you need help or if you have any questions about the template or even about Notion in general, feel free to drop a comment below this video. I'll do my best to reply to everyone as soon as possible. All right, see you soon.